Hey RATBAGGERS, it's Jade today giving you some news about Kyora. This got revealed last year by the makers of Core Keeper Pugstorm and definitely gave me big vibes of Terraria, which I absolutely love them style game. And fun fact, I love Terraria. I've covered Terraria on many occasions in the past. Go and check it out on my old channel if you want to see some of my earliest videos and the news about when eventually consoles finally got some updates. Anywho, plug over, there is a new dev blog about this game. Also going to go over another tease for Core Keeper. Looks like something is really brewing with another lore note that maybe hints at something coming. So let's go. So Kyora, yes, got revealed a little while ago. It is made by another team working underneath the Pugstorm dev banner. So anything the Core Keeper devs are doing, I'm definitely going to be interested in. If people are excited about possibly seeing Kyora to play, it does look like it might be still a while, as it mentions literally in the first sentence that they're going to be doing these dev blogs every quarter, so pretty much every 3 months. That says to me we might not see the release until maybe the end of the year if we're lucky, maybe even next year. And if you're wondering why Kyora's kind of causing a storm, well, people love Terraria style games. It's actually sitting in the top 30 most wishlisted games already on Steam, literally beating huge games like Crimson Desert, sequels to popular stuff like Prison Architect 2, even State of Decay 3. So it just shows a game that only literally got revealed at the end of last year is causing big waves. So this devlog talks about what makes Kyora special, and it's built around these pixels. Tiny interactive units of terrain you can directly shape and manipulate with pixel level precision. According to Frederick, pretty much the game director of Core Keeper and yes, Kyora, you can use them to build whatever you imagine, dig your way out of trouble or blow them up just to see what happens. Want to carve twisting tunnels, create secret hideaways or sculpt abstract art after a few happy accidents? Go right ahead. The world is huge and you can tear down a section of land, carry it somewhere new and rebuild however and wherever you like, or if you prefer leave it messy, imperfection can be beautiful. They're going to have some tools to tidy stuff up, maybe even flamethrowers, but that's the general premise. This is what separates it, where in obviously Terraria it's literally placing the tiny little blocks per pixel one by one, but this seems to be a lot more free flowing and I'm down for that. I love Terraria, I do. But particularly once they updated the control scheme especially, I found it just put me off a little bit of the game as it became just too unwieldy to actually play. Devblog goes on to talk about multiplayer and how it's a challenge. Effectively, every pixel can be manipulated in this game, so how do you make sure that's all correct for everyone that's playing? Effectively, when some player does something like blows a big massive bomb up, then some of that data gets sent to anyone else connected, and then their game does the heavy lifting. Instead of what would maybe happen is all the heavy lifting gets done straight away by the host, and then all that progress has to be carried through the internet to everyone else's connection. So don't panic if you're seeing lots of activity on screen, it hopefully won't absolutely crash and brick your PCs. And that's pretty much it. They are asking for lots of questions. They have got an official Kyora Discord, so make sure you come and join. Small little nuggets of info, but it's cool to see some of the actual gameplay or gifs and stuff. The game is going to have an emphasis on magic, using your wands to fire spells. Does look like it's got some cozy, cute, maybe pets or creatures to farm up. So yeah, I am going to keep you guys up to date with Kyora the minute we get any news about release dates and stuff. So on to Core Keeper, and yes, there's another tease. These were pretty much released ahead of the update 1.1, so I've got a feeling this might mean we've got other stuff incoming. We've uncovered yet another notes from the Underground Journal. It looks like our wayward explorer has stumbled upon a new type of creature and a mysterious symbol. Could the two be linked? So the note goes on to talk about crafting stuff from science in a brand new laboratory, or upcycled with scientific equipment and some sort of abandoned research station. Who knows what kind of experiments were being conducted there? It looked like whoever was in charge left in a hurry. Filling the bag with what they could salvage, something started snapping at the feet. It scurried away before I could get a proper look at it, but I managed a sketch. So I'll know what to look for next time. Perhaps this creature can be tamed. It does sound like there could potentially be a new pet. There was something else intriguing that caught the eye at the research station. A mysterious sigil that kept cropping up. Perhaps it's some kind of rune ancient language. It doesn't quite match any of the caving symbols I spotted on my travels. I'll see if it shows up again when I head back to grab the last of my equipment tomorrow. There's a water cooler that I've got my eye on. So that's crazy. Like within this, it does hint that we might come across some sort of laboratory scene, some sort of new pet, and maybe a water cooler? Not too sure why we need the water. Maybe it will be just a water source that you can transport around instead of just maybe the buckets. But yeah, we've got buckets. Why would we need a water cooler? Obviously, it could just be a decorative item. So who knows? I'm pretty excited though. Whatever this is, if this is like a new enemy or a new pet, it does look a bit funky and different from anything else we've got in the game. Yeah, so fingers crossed we'll hear news about this soon. And there we go. Just before I leave though, I want to say a big shout out to the Core Keeper community. You contributed and helped massively to get my channel to 50k subscribers. My older channel is obviously nearly approaching 200k, and I do remember years ago when I hit 50k how great and special it was, but this one feels a bit different. Definitely just really appreciative of the fact that I've managed to cultivate an audience and a fan base from games like Grounded mostly for sure, and I'll be giving them a little special thank you in a video soon. But absolutely Core Keeper has been a joy to cover and play. I know I don't do it all the time, but I absolutely love the game, and any chance to get an excuse to come back for updates or news, I'm always going to be there. It's just honestly a really fun game that I really enjoy covering. So if you watch any of my guides or any of the stuff I've done with Core Keeper, hopefully you guys know I appreciate the likes, appreciate the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, maybe do so. Might be a good while before I get to 100k. But yeah, I'm proud to get my second channel up to this landmark. And that's it. Any more Kyora news in the future, I'll be there. Maybe a couple months now though. And as soon as we get any more news about Core Keeper, there's any more lore drops, I'll cover it as well. Until next time, bye bye.